Hello all, welcome to the sixth chapter of building a web application. In this chapter, we will be building the contents of Home tab. In the last chapter, we learnt about the header, tabs and index.html file. Now, let's learn about building the contents of Home tab. We will be using Jumbotron, which is a class provided by Bootstrap framework. To start with, we will go to home.html file and add a div tag inside the main content block. In the div tag, we will set the class as Jumbotron. Jumbotron supports several styling properties. We can define the styling for Jumbotron by going to our index.html and adding a style tag inside the head section. Inside the style section, we are adding a Jumbotron class to define the properties. Properties defined here will be applied on the Jumbotron. First property is padding, with value as to rem space 1 rem. Rem defines the size relative to the root element. Next is margin bottom, and we will set it as to rem. This will add some space in the bottom of the Jumbotron. After that, we will define the background color for the Jumbotron with the color code of our choice. As usual, we can get the color code from the HTML color code picker. Finally, we will set the border radius property as 0.3 rem. Let's go to our web page and we can see the Jumbotron showing up. This is similar to the box we have in the Library Information Management webpage. Next, we will set the logo image inside the Jumbotron. To do that, first we will add a div tag with class container inside the Jumbotron. Inside this container, we will place all the contents, such as logo and welcome message. To add the image tag, I will go to the index.html file and copy the image tag we have there for the logo. Next, I am changing the image tag's src attribute path to logo_big.png, as that's the bigger image we want to show. With height set to 200. Also, I'm changing the margin right property to get some space at the right. Let me add one more class to this img tag, round float start. This is to align the image on the left side of the text content we will add soon. If we go and see our web page, we can see the image loaded inside the Jumbotron. Now that we have got the logo added, next step is, we need to add the hello readers message and rest of the content next to the logo. To add this header, we will put a h1 tag with class display4. Inside this tag we will write hello readers. Let's go to our web page and check how it looks. Great, we can see the hello readers message. Next, we will copy the message. Welcome to City Library. We have a large collection of books, and so on. We will go to our HTML and paste it inside a p tag. P tag is used for paragraphs. If we check in our web page, we can see the content very similar to the Library Information Management website. And next, let's add the button, Browse our collection. We can do this in few different ways. First, we will add the a tag with class, where we can specify the CSS class name for styling. href attribute to provide a link. And role with value set as button, as this should behave as a button. Now, within the a tag, I will write, Browse our collection. Now, if I check our web page, we see this as a link, as we did not specify a styling. To show it as a blue button, we will first try button tag. Bootstrap offers BTN class for buttons with wide range of styling options. We will go to the buttons link under the components section. There are different variants, and we need the blue one. So, we will copy the BTN primary button type, which will show a blue color button. Let's replace this say tag with the bootstrap button tag we copied. Let's save this and go to our web page. Now we see the blue button showing up here, just like the demo website. But we need the button to be slightly bigger. To make the button bigger, we will add BTNLG to the class, which is also a CSS styling provided by Bootstrap. And if we check our page, this made the button a little bit bigger. For better alignment inside the Jumbotron, we will put the button tag inside the paragraph. So now it's well aligned, similar to the library information management website. And the top content of our home tab is very similar, if not exactly same, as what we have in our demo web page. As BTN is a styling offered by Bootstrap, we can apply the same BTN class with the A tag as well. Because the look and feel are determined by the CSS class, as the styling is defined for the CSS class specified for any tag. Now, we will have the same blue button created in our page but with A tag. And if we add a link to href attribute, we can click on this button and it will take us to the target URL. Let's go and check what's next. Now, we need to add these 3 columns: why reading is important, key benefits, and thought for the day. And each of this column has some text content as well under their headings. To get this added to our web page, we will be using a special type of container called grids provided by Bootstrap. If we go to Bootstrap website and read under the grid section, we will see more details on the Bootstrap grid. In general, grid will have a container. Inside the container, it will have 1 or more rows. Inside each row, we can add columns. For our design requirement, we need a single row with 3 columns in it. So, we will copy this div class and paste it in our HTML file below the Jumbotron. If you go to our website and refresh it, we will see the 3 columns showing up with proper alignment, similar to the demo application homepage. Now, let's modify the columns content to match with our demo page. First, we will remove the text center class from the div tag because we want our content to be left aligned. Let's update the first column. Inside the div for column, we will add a h2 tag with content, why reading is important, so that this will appear as a nice heading inside the first column. And below that heading, we will add a paragraph tag and just write some content to show you how it looks in the web page. As we can see, the heading looks nice and the paragraph content is aligned below that. I will copy the content from the first column in demo website and paste it in our HTML below the first column's heading. Let's save the changes. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see the content exactly as in the demo web page. Let's move on to the next column. The next column we have is key benefits with some bullet points under it. We will repeat the same steps we did for the first column. Let's copy the h2 tag from first column and paste it in the second column. Here, we will write the heading as key benefits. Next column we have is for thought for the day. So, let's copy the same h2 tag and paste it under third column, with heading renamed as thought for the day. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see all 3 headers properly aligned. Next, for the key benefits. We don't have paragraph, but a bulleted list. So under key benefits, we need to add a different HTML tag called UL. UL stands for unordered list, meaning it is not numbered. Let's go to our HTML and add this. First, we will add the UL tag, which denotes a list. Inside this, we can add each point as list item using li tag. We can add multiple li tags under the same UL tag, with one li tag for each list item. If you go to our website and refresh it, we will see the bulleted list with 2 points under it, just like how we wrote in HTML. If I want to change this list to have numbers instead of bullets, I can simply change the UL tag to OL tag, which stands for ordered list. And now we can see the same list but with numbers. Let's change it back to UL tag, as we need bullets only. As we know how to create a list with bullets, let's copy the points under key benefits in demo web page and paste them one by one in our HTML inside their respective li tag. If you go to our website and refresh it, we have all 4 points displayed as it is shown in the demo web page. Next, we need to add the thought for the day. We will copy the content from our demo page and add it as paragraph, as this is not a list. So, simply use the p tag and paste it. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see the thought for the day content displayed properly. Now, we are almost there and just one final thing to do. We need to add a horizontal line and a footer with the copyright message as City Library 2023. Let's go back to our HTML. To add the footer in home page, we will add a div tag. Oops, that's a footer tag with class as container. Inside the container, we will add AP tag and we can simply write some content to see how it shows up in the screen. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see the footer content displayed as written in HTML. Let's go back to our HTML and make some cleanup. For proper alignment and structure, we will add a main tag in the top and put all the main content inside that. We will set the role attribute as main as well. Main tag specifies the main content of the document. The content inside the main element should be unique to the document and should not contain any content repeated across other pages. Now, we need to add a horizontal line. We can add a horizontal line wherever we want using the HR tag. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see the horizontal line above the footer message. Finally, we will copy the copyright message from the demo web page and paste it into our HTML inside the footer tag. If you go to our website and refresh it, we see the footer message displayed as well. Now, we have a nice looking home tab, just like what we have in the demo web page. And that completes our homepage design for the Library Information Management System. In the coming chapters, we will learn how to build rest of the tabs. Next session will cover the Readers tab, where we need to store reader details in a database and show existing readers list in the UI. Before you see the next session, try to build the same web page on your own, based on what you have learned so far. Thanks for watching. To continue learning with us, like, share and subscribe to our channel.